Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Low Budget Hacker. Here you'll get some noise outside also. Keep it simple. Ignore that. Focus on important thing. The important stuff of this channel and the more targeted approach is that to talk with you guys about stuff of security and really hacking. I really love this. I really love this. What I think word. Okay, I love this word. Okay. So let's move on because life is all about moving on further. So we are going to learn today, not learn, but talk because there is nothing to learn. There is everything to talk. So our topic is Active Directory, right? Very cool. What is Active Directory? Yes, my friend, I will not give you a bunch of, lecture. Okay, first of all, don't see this. Okay, let's focus on here. Yeah. So this is a service that is being provided by Microsoft. Microsoft provides various services. Okay. In that, we have one that is Active Directory. Okay. What is service? Yeah, I think you have small idea about that. Like your companies that, suppose Swiggy, it is a provider of food, right? Food service. Similarly, suppose a car or insurance company or something which is provide something that we typically call it service. I hope it is quote unquote right, but this is the basic understanding which I can give you right now to going through. So, what is okay this Active Directory? Where it's used? That's the main concern that we have, right? And how this particular thing could be abused, you know, to have this particular heart in our life because everyone falls in love. Okay, you shouldn't be distracted right now. That is a completely different story. I'll tell when I'll hit a million subscriber. Okay, I haven't reached right now, but I am okay on million subscribers. Fun. Okay, I am very good in ambition. So here we will, where the Active Directory is used. So we'll go very, very less technical. I'll be much more inclined on the basic concept that we see in the world normal. So, two things to keep in mind. One is external pen test and one is internal pen test. Okay. So, what is pen test? You have the Google, but I'll tell you something which is that you try to penetrate into the system. So there is two ways where one is externally. Okay, you are outside any network and you try to penetrate in this network. Okay, but uh, why do you need to penetrate? That is the question, right? So suppose uh, you have this. Okay, suppose we have a network that consists of various offices, right? So you can see this is one floor, this is the second floor, this is the third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, right? Here are the database. Okay, so what if we have to share some kind of information in this particular every desk? Okay, in a suppose you want to build a network. Okay, this is completely a different network that you see in like Wi-Fi network. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the personal network that you build around. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm writing with mouse. So pardon me, my handwriting not gonna be good. So this is I'm talking about personal network. Okay, that with that could be with Wi-Fi, but I'm not talking in that case. But just imagine a scenario where you have this computer, this computer, this computer, this computer. Okay, many computers are connected to this network. Okay, and this network binds all this computer together. This has to be kept in mind. I'm very poor in drawing, no problem. So this What is that? Funny thing is that suppose I share a file, okay, that file dot txt, okay, file dot txt on this network. Then, if you have the uh, correct authority to get connected with this network, you can get this file, right? Dude, if this file is supposed very much important, like it could be the future plans of the company, okay, and you are someone who are suppose from rival company, and you get to know about, okay, these are the plans for his future. So let's build another tackle plan add-on. Okay, I'm not. This is completely a scenario which I am designing that which could be potentially being this network could be hacked and all. So this is completely a hypothetical situation which I have created right now. Okay, please don't think I am from the rival company. Okay, so you can see what if we have to share something that is very reach to every person which is connected to the network, right? Yeah. So where this Active Directory service comes in play. So okay, let's if I talk of this manner, if you're not able to understand, then I will tell you with something which is much more practical in your life. Okay, so there will be very much different terminologies which I'll be discussing in this Active Directory. Okay, so be prepared. You know, sit down if you're standing, and let's go. Okay, it will be much more interesting. So suppose this is you. Okay, I love this character. Sorry. Yeah, I love this character because she's of short height and she resembles me of someone. Okay, I'm not into short girls, you know. Yeah. So let's stick to the point, guys. You're just distracting me, but I'm not live, right? Yeah. Suppose you are this customer and you are entering in a, let's say, mall. Mall? Yeah, mall. And that mall is what? A VIP mall. And you are a VIP. Of course, you are a VIP. You are a VIP person. Okay? And Mr. Donald Trump, why I'm pointing him. That guy will ban my YouTube channel. Come on, I don't care. Okay? Trump comes and uh visits this VIP mall. Okay? Okay? So this guy is the manager. Okay, I am trying to kill him. I am not trying to kill him. I shouldn't kill him because I will be killed by Trump soon. Sorry. So this is the manager, right? And manager do have a brain. Okay, this is the brain of the manager. And every time as you are a VIP customer, you have a VIP customer, but this person doesn't know that you are a VIP, right? Yeah, but he knows one thing, dude. This mall is VIP. People of VIP personal. Means any random dude won't be allowed here. Okay. Random shit not allowed. Why not random? Yeah. So what he will make sure that the people who are entering this mall should be authenticated or should belong to certain database. I hope you are trying to relate what I'm saying. Okay. It's the first beginning. Okay. So this guy will make sure that the people who are entering are belong or must belong to VIP database, right? Yeah. So for that, he has to keep in his brain, right? So as you can see, I have drawn this particular stuff. It takes time, guys. Please like and subscribe. Okay. So this guy is the store manager. Okay. We call him the domain controller. Very. This is the first word which I have introduced we in Active Directory right now. The domain controller. We are calling him the manager of the store. So he will have a brain, right? So what stuff will the brain tell him? He should have an idea where the specific items are. Yeah, suppose the VIP customer comes, dude. Here is this stuff. So you can tell, okay, here is this, here is this, here is this, here is this, and you can go to the next floor and get that. So these things you can do. The customers are genuine, so he must have some kind of security with them. Yeah, customers are not genuine. VIP, bro. Yeah, VIP. VIP, VIP. The security which the manager uses is the Kerberos protocol. Okay, second term. Now see, he has to, let's get serious. Now he has to make a certain security that will tell him or help him to decide, okay, these guys are genuine while these guys are not genuine. Okay. And this is being decided by which the security system is called, decided by the Kerberos protocol is the security protocol that he follows, which follows the manager follows. Okay. And see, all this stuff, he has to be trained, right? He can't, from he will come and say, okay, these are the stuff which I will do. No, he has to be trained. And that training is being done by Active Directory Domain Service. Okay. See, again, this all bunch of things that I am showing you is part of, uh, okay, a service that provides by Microsoft. So see, here comes our service that is Active Domain Service, Active Directory Domain Service by Microsoft. So the brain that is provided by the Microsoft. Please be simple. Okay. Now you can see we are the VIP customer. Okay. We come here and we say, dude, here and what the guy role is. The guy role is to check her ID card. Okay. Password, then scan. Now, if this thing is successful, if this is a success, then she will be allowed. Okay. But if it is not a success. Okay, if this thing fails, then she is not being allowed. She will not be allowed. Now, what is happened? This task is hectic. Even you get annoyed. What if every time you have show him this? So what happens that every time when you have to show this, like you see, every time you will go for uh, visiting. Okay, so every time you go to this guy with ID. Okay, every time you are supposed entering the mall and for every room you enter, okay, this is the big mall, and for every mall floor or room even you go, suppose you have to show them your ID, your password. So this is quite hectic, right? Even for you and even for this guy who will be bitten off by the Ash by Donald Trump if Trump gets to do this stuff. Okay, I'm sorry. Will be bitten by Trump itself. Why should I beat it? I'm sorry to do this. Okay, so this is quite hectic. So what he does instead is that he gives him what? A badge. This badge here is I am talking about. Okay, I'm very bad at drawing. Sorry. This badge is called TGT. Okay, in Active Directory. The service which I was talking about, the service, okay, this again, this service which I was talking about, this allots a this has a security protocol. This protocol allots her match after seeing her ID password. Then again, is the ID password being transferred through the network? No, my friend, it isn't transferred because suppose I'm I'm just going taking you this is a bomb. That's why I placed this bomb is drawing going to drop. Boom. This is what the whole mechanism of Active Directory is all about. Okay. So you can see that the TGT that I was talking about is this TGT. Okay. This is the TGT which I was talking about. And you can see that the steps, username, timestamp, encrypted TGT, then it goes TGT encrypted or service TGT and service ticket. So this is the cycle which is quite complex, but it's not that. You see why I talked about the password, username and password is not traveled through the network. Okay, suppose this is the network. Okay, I have to be clean, or else you will dislike my video. So this username and suppose you are the user here, okay, and here is the manager. Okay, again that is a domain controller, but they have a certain protocol that is kept, that is the Kerberos protocol. Okay, but remember all these are part of the service, that is the Active Directory service, which has been acted. Okay, I'm not going in detail there. So you are a user, you have certain ID and certain password. Okay, now imagine you enter your ID password. Okay, for getting this particular badge. Okay, this badge. Now, what will happen is that when the uh, this is your network, and when the ID password will travel within this network, then suppose here is a person, is a hacker, you know, and what he will do is simply sniff this password out of here. Means sniffing is an attack which is basically happens when a password is traveling through the network and then is been grabbed by the attacker. So he will be able to see, right? So to bypass this stuff, what we do is that we don't share the password through the network, but rather we use the username. Of course, username is used, and we hash them out. Okay, hashing. What is hashing? Uh, Something like encrypting. We'll encrypt it. Uh, right. Yeah, we will encrypt it. And the fact is that we will encrypt what? We'll encrypt a box. So this is the box, and we have the username. And inside this box, we will frame the timestamp. What is this timestamp now, Ritik? So, okay, my name is Ravid. So, timestamp is something like, what is the time right now? What is the time? It's like 1:30, 1:30, okay, p.m. And I'm recording this video, right? So 1:30 is the time right now. So what I will do is that I will just place the time over here, and now this box will go through the network. Okay. This box will travel through the network and it will reach to this particular area, the Kerberos protocol. And now what it will do is that it will, uh, it is looking messy, don't get distracted. Now what it will do, it will check its database, remember database which I showed you earlier, this database, similar database. Okay, it will check for the database and then it will look for the password that the username has with it. Okay, the username I have sent, and you know what it will do, it will try to decrypt the box which I sent with that. Now if the box get decrypted within certain time frame which I have sent, okay, then what happens, then we get the TGT bro back. Okay. And that also the fun fact is that the TGT that travels through the network, of course, is also encrypted. And the fun fact is that we get two things with that. One is the TGT, and the another is, of course, the TGS. Okay, I'm not talking about TGS now. Just imagine that we get the TGT, right? So here is the thing, that once you write the username and time span, it goes through here, it gets encrypted, and this is the file server accessing files, and yeah, we get authentication server ticket granting, we get TGT, right? Yeah, yeah, we get here TGT. Please again don't get confused because I do get confused sometimes. How will I ask you to get not confused? That is quite fun. But that's where the fun fact is of here is. The more complex things are sexier. Oh, sorry. No, fun is to understand it. So see, once we get TGT, now we will go for TGS. What is this TGT and TGS? See, okay, I think something is laggy now, laggy. So, why this TGT and why to get this TGS, right? And what is this TGT, bro? Ticket granting service. That's the full form. And TGS is again ticket granting service. Okay, let me tell you this technical stuff by giving an example. Suppose you are this cute little girl and you are, I'm sorry for that. So you're on this line to get ticket for this entering in this fair that is named as Magic Kingdom. You went to the fair and now what? You have to go to the roller. This is a roller coaster which is behind her. Okay. But to get over there, this service, okay, this is first the entering stuff. For that, you require what? You require the TGT. Okay, this is like ticket granting service. Okay, that flowed back to you, right? Yeah, and this is encrypted, and no one other than the ADDS would unlock this. Okay, yeah. Another fun fact is that now this you have got entry in this park, right? But you want to go in roller coaster and enjoy all these rides, like this ride, this is same ride, this ride or this ride or this ride. But for these are the services, right, that are being provided within this park. But once you have got the TGT, that is in form of this, you have to go for TGS. So this is the security that I was talking about. This is the Kerberos protocol. He was also here. Okay, he's always when security is there related to Active Directory. Now this guy will ask for your TGT. Okay, if you give the TGT, then only he will give you the TGS. That's the catch. Now when I talked about this, yeah, so it will give you the TGS, and that is what ticket granting service. That service, you could use that service particular ticket to access this particular service, like this roller coaster. For different service you need different TGS. Okay, and this is all being done to, again, this all this stuff was done in order to bypass this hectic hectic work. Okay, this hectic work that was being carried out by allotting you a badge. Okay, once you get this badge, things get very simple. For every service you want to have, just show the TGT, they will give you the TGS. Okay, now what happens if a thief, which is a hacker, gains your TGT or TGS? Here where the all this stuff which I talked about, here comes the hacking angle. Now, how this TGT could be hacked? That's the question. Then my answer is brother RAM. Okay. The every TGT and or the TGS, suppose you have this computer and you have the admin rights of it, and you went to the RAM and you saw, okay, this is the TGT that you have got or the TGS. Now, using this, you can gain access to the network, and there you can access the various uh, services, right? Which could be utilized by the TGS, or even we are using, if you get TGT, then you get a bunch of options of various services. This is the fact by which you as an hacker now could have all the fun. So this is all about Active Directory, bro. I know I messed up many of the time places, but that's all. I really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, press the bell icon. Let's defeat the algorithm. Thank you.